Up next is the App of the Week segment. This is a segment dedicated to app demonstrations. Should you have an app that you would like to demonstrate for our listeners, feel free to send us the recording of such an app demo to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now for this week's episode, here's your App of the Week.
And we conclude this week with an App of the Week, and it's another one from the OpenAI stable. Warren will show us Sora by OpenAI, where you can generate videos just from text descriptions.
Hi, Warren here from Blind Android Users Podcast, and as we continue with our App of the Week series for episode 257 App of the Week, I'm demonstrating an app from OpenAI simply called Sora, S-O-R-A. This is a video generating app that you simply provide the text for what you want to generate for, and it will generate an AI generated video clip for you. For today's episode, I'm using my Galaxy S23 Plus running One UI8 and Android Accessibility 16.1. I am on that home page that is the play page of Sora, and now we'll navigate though to the About, and let's listen to the description of the app, and then I'll come back and we'll tap on the Open because I've already installed the app. And now let's navigate though to the About.
About this app. Heading. Google Play Store. Sora by OpenAI. Details. A video app from OpenAI, AI video generation by the maker of ChatGPT. Turn your ideas into videos and drop yourself into the action. Sora is a new kind of creative app that turns text prompts and images into hyper-real videos with sound using the latest advancements from OpenAI. A single sentence can unfold into a cinematic scene, an anime short, a remix of a friend's video. If you can write it, you can see it, remix it, and share it. Turn your words into worlds with Sora. Explore, play, and share your imagination in a community built for experimentation. What's possible with Sora? Create videos in seconds. Start with a prompt or image and Sora generates a complete video with audio inspired by your imagination. Collaborate and play. Cast yourself or your friends in videos. Remix challenges and trends as they evolve. Choose your style. Make it cinematic, animated, photorealistic, cartoon, or entirely surreal. Remix and make it yours. Take someone else's creation and put your spin on it. Swap characters, change the vibe, add new scenes, or extend the story. Find your community. Community features make it easy to share your creations and see what others are making. Terms of use and privacy policy. https://openai.com/policies/terms-of-use. https://openai.com/policies/privacy-policy. App info. Version 1.2025.308. Updated on November 4, 2025. Downloads 500,000 plus downloads. Required OS Android 6.0 and up. In-app purchases $4 per item. Offered by OpenAI. Released on November 4, 2025.
And that's both the description of the app. As you can see, this is a very young app that just dropped on the Play Store for the first week of November or the week of November the 4th. And I am going back now to that installation page. And as I indicated, I'll simply be tapping on that Open because I already have it installed. Let's go back to Open.
Play Store. About this app. Heading.
Before I tap on that Open, though, I do want to mention here in passing that there are a few accessibility issues. People have reported the fact that they were unable to choose the birthday field and all of that. I did not, however, find that when I was setting mine up. I do also want to mention that this is only available in a few countries, for example, in the US, Canada, and some other countries, and it may not be in your country. I now want to talk about the setup process. In other words, after you finish the installation and you tap on the app, then it asks you as to whether you want to sign in with an email. You could sign in with Google or Apple. I chose to sign in with my Google account. Upon using your Google account or whatever you use, then you are taken to some screens and where you could choose your birthday. And I've heard that people were having problems with it. I didn't have any problems choosing my birthday. For example, when I got to the field that says birthday, spin, box, or whatever, tapping there pops up the keyboard and all I do is type in the month. Upon finishing typing the month, it automatically moves down to the date field And after typing in the date, it automatically now moves on to the year field. And in here, I type in the year. And once I'm done typing the year, then you tap on continue. Next, you come to a screen where you could choose a cameo. You could decide to record your own, create your own cameo, or you could choose from pre-made cameos that you could use. The next screen, though, will present you with some tabs and all of that. So now I'm going to launch the app, but the problem is that when I launch it, you're going to hear some noise because it automatically will place me, though, in the feed tab, like the home tab, and you'll hear some noises because that's where some videos or whatever are located. But there are some tabs there at the bottom. There are like 5 tabs. There's that feed, and then I think there's a search, there's a create, there's notifications, and there's a profile. I'll now open that and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Button. Open. Search. Tab. Selected. Search. Tab.
I decided to tap on the search tab because if I didn't, you'll be hearing a lot of noises. So once you are in that
Feed. Tab.
feed tab, which is the first one, you'll be hearing those noises. Different videos will be playing. I don't want Google to flag me down for copyright. So at the bottom, we got those tabs. At the very top, since I'm in the search field, you'll hear
Edit box. Search.
that's a search field, and moving to the right,
Selected. Top videos. Tab.
you'll be searching top videos, and there's a tab next to that,
Leaderboard. Tab.
the leaderboard. Those are the stuff you find near the top. Now, I don't want to tap on that home feed because then we'll start hearing some noises. So let's go back down to the bottom and start from the tab
Feed.
at the very
Tab.
bottom left. So you got the feed tab, and to the right,
Selected. Search.
search,
Tab.
and to the right of that
Create. Button.
is create. This is where you could tap and just simply type in the text that it would use to generate that video for you. Next,
Notifications. 6.
we got
Tab.
a notifications tab, and the last tab here at the bottom right
Profile. Tab.
is the profile tab. This is where you'll find things like settings and all of that. Now, before we get to the creation of a video clip, let's go ahead though and tap on that profile, the tab I'm sitting on right now. So I'll now tap here to activate my profile.
Selected. Profile. Tab.
Tapping on the profile tab and starting from the very top left corner, here are the items that we encounter.
Invites. Button.
We have invites there at the top left corner. Moving right,
Android Evangelist.
there's my username because it's going to ask you for your username during the account creation and all of that. And then moving right,
Open Settings. Button.
we have the open settings there on the top right corner. Moving on down in the middle of the phone, we got,
Button. Edit Profile Photo.
if you have a cameo or photo, it'll be showing there, and there's an edit your picture, and below that would be your username or name.
Warren Card.
And now moving on down,
0.
we have some item here. We got 3 of them. The first one on the left, it says 0, but below it is a label
Cameos.
that says cameos. Now, if I have any cameos, it would have told me the number of cameos that I have. Right now, it says 0. Now, moving your finger to the right, or if you swipe right,
0.
and below it is a label,
Likes.
those are your likes. And the last item here, which is like a tab, is also,
0. Followers. Button.
and there is the 0 followers. If you have any followers, you'll see the number of followers here. And those are the 3 tabs there. Now, moving on down and starting from below that cameos, we got
Share. Button.
share there on the left, and to the right of that
Create Cameo. Button.
is a create cameo. Now, moving on down from here, we got 3 tabs on the left, and by default, we got
Selected. Posts. Tab.
posts is selected by default, And if there are any posts that you have made, they will be below here. The next tab to the right of that would be
Cameos. Tab.
And if you tap there and you have any cameos, you'll see those cameos. And the last tab here on the right
Like. Tab.
is what you have liked. And at the bottom, you have those tabs that I talked about earlier on. That is the feed, the search, create, and all of that. Now let's go back though to the top right corner, tap on that open settings, and take a look at the settings.
Open settings. Button.
And I tap.
Navigate up. Button.
Tapping on settings, here are the items we encounter.
Account. Manage at Android Evangelist and Profile.
That's your account. Below that,
Cameos.
there's the cameos. In other words, if you tap here, it will open your camera. It doesn't open it right away. It takes about like 5 or 6 seconds where you could create your cameo. And about that cameo creation, one thing I want to mention here in passing, that as a blind person, if you're going to create one, you want to make sure that you have a headset on because it has some number or numbers on the screen that it would like you to read as it is creating your cameo. You don't want to have your speaker on, then it's going to be some confusion. It uses your front camera, and you want to be sure to use a headset so that you'll be able to read those numbers and read those back to it so that it will create your own cameo. I tried it by simply saying one of the numbers it showed, and then I stopped and it started creating my cameo. Got to like 87% and I just canceled. But so keep that in mind. If you're going to be creating yours, be sure to wear a headset. Next, let's move on down.
Notifications.
Here's notifications. Next.
Data controls.
Next.
Parental controls.
Next.
About.
We encounter about. Next.
Help center.
Next.
Terms of use.
Next.
Privacy policy.
Next.
Version code. 2,530,800.
And the last item.
App version. 1.2025.308.
There we go. I'm going to go back.
Search. Tab.
Now, before I bring this to a close, let's go ahead and tap on that create. In other words, we want to generate an AI-powered video clip using text.
Create. Button.
Here's that create there, the third button from the bottom left.
Close. Showing English.
Upon tapping on create, it pops up the keyboard, but near the top we got the following information.
Create video.
And below that you have cameos of people that are verified. You could use that if you want. We got things like
Add cameo for Jake Paul. Button.
next, going right,
User is verified. Image.
going right,
Add cameo for Ricky Berwick. Button.
next,
User is verified. Image.
next.
Add cameo for Sam Altman. Button.
The creator of the OpenAI himself there, Sam Altman.
User is verified. Image.
Next.
Add cameo for Steak. Button.
So you could choose any of those, or if you have yours, it will also be here that you could use. And at the bottom, above the keyboard,
Editing edit box. Describe new video. Use voice typing.
2 dogs out on a hunt for food for the winter period. The 2 dogs found a deer, and were able to catch that deer, period. They took the deer to their little hut, and there, stored it for the winter period.
Voice input stopped.
I just double tap to stop the voice dictation, and I'll put my finger down to see if I got my voice dictation in there correct.
Editing. 2 dogs out on a hunt for food for the winter. The 2 dogs found a deer and were able to catch that deer. They took the deer to their little hut and there stored for the winter. Edit box, window Sora.
That's what I just typed, and at the bottom I could tap on done.
Done. Keyboard hidden. Sora. Create. But.
And now that we have finished that creation, it automatically brings us back to the profile. And here it is processing in the background. It is creating the video. And here below that,
Selected. Posts. Tab.
below that is
Drafts.
drafts. And once we
68%,
tap here, we will
76%.
find what we have created. That is the video that was created from what I just voice dictated earlier. But as you can hear, the creation is going
76%,
on. And I'm going to
83%.
wait until it's done, and then I'll tap on that drafts to see what we have. If I go ahead and tap on that drafts anyway,
Drafts. Navigate up. Button.
and putting my finger down,
Generating.
it
Media
says
control.
generating,
90%. Progress bar.
and it tells you the percentage. So you have to wait and be patient. I will pause the recording until it's done with the video generation. Then let's now look at, we'll come back here at what we have and tap
Drafts.
on
1.
drafts. It says
Navigate
drafts
up.
1.
Button.
That means our draft has been created. And here you'll find,
New.
and to the right of that
Delete draft. Button.
is delete the draft. I want to tap
New.
on new so we'll hear what my generation sounds like. That is what was generated.
Edit video. Button.
Winter was coming fast, and the pack was only too strong. They hunted for days until the forest finally offered up its price. Swift, silent, relentless, together they brought the winter was coming fast, and the pack was only too strong. They hunted for days until the forest finally offered up its price. Swift, silent, relentless, together they brought the winter.
As you can hear, it repeats that little clip over and over. And I do want to mention that while you are here, you don't have so many items. For example, I'm looking for something like shear. There was a shear back there, but not on here while once it's playing.
More actions.
You got
Button.
more actions. And
Pop-up
tapping
window.
on more
Save to
options,
device.
you got save to device.
Delete.
And delete. That's all we have. And moving on down below, more options.
Edit caption. 2 dogs out on a hunt for food for the winter. The 2 dogs found a deer and were able to catch that deer. They took the deer to their little hut and there stored for the winter.
In other words, you could tap here to change the caption and basically recreating the video. And below that
Edit video. Button.
is the edit video, and the last item at the very bottom is
Post. Button.
post. And that's what we have. I'll now go back.
Navigate up. Button.
And with that, though, I come to the end of this demonstration. And as always, if you like what we're doing, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. And as always, thanks for listening and look forward to seeing you in another app of the week. Thanks for listening.
Karine, you like a bit of AI. Have you ever used Sora?
No, not yet actually, because I was too busy. But I'm planning to give it a try. But actually, I'm not too much into video generation from AI. I'm more into description stuff. But it's an interesting idea, especially to try to see what's the difference between what Google is offering and what OpenAI is offering, because Google is also having its own video generation service. So what about comparing them, Warren?
That's a good idea. I haven't compared them because I haven't done one with Gemini, to be honest. So that's a true confession. But if you're going to try this, I would suggest that in the text plot description, put in there, Warren is waiting for Karen at a restaurant and she never showed up.
That's because she, she knew you weren't going to pay.
This is a challenge. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'll show you the results.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. Would I be pissed off or how would I be feeling? I'm looking forward to that.
You will keep waiting, and you will always be patient.
I hope I am, because I don't want to be dissed by a girl and I'll be a little bit upset, but then I'll try to pretend to be a good guy.
John or Sally, have you played with it?
Well, no, really, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I think I will. I was aware it existed, but I haven't done much with it. So I think I'll go and have a little play later on and see what it can do.
I hope it's not going to be any...
guess it's going to have something to do with cheeks.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Cheeks.
I was about to say that.
Oh, guys, you guys are giving Ed the wrong idea here.
Oh, he already had that idea.
That's all
He
he's been
has
thinking
it.
about since
Oh,
he
boy.
heard about this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be good.